Now, the most racist campaign of our lives. Maybe I should have said campaigns, plural, because I know that's what we mean.
Yeah, that might be helpful if you could change the title as we go.
I'll do it
so
right
that people
now.
don't think we're only talking about one side.
Right.
It really was quite bad this time. In terms of when we were born, I was born in 92. Dave, when were you born?
87.
87. Wow, yeah. So yeah, I would say including both 88 and 92, you can go all the way back. This campaign had the most overtly racist language in it of any campaign that I've had the misfortune to have to sit through. I heard so many just unreflexive, unconscious references to racial groups throughout this campaign. People trying to make claims all the time about how different groups of people are interpreting the election based on nothing more than their race. And I heard it from Democrats, I heard it from Republicans. It was really, really grotesque. And it's one of the things that I think is symptomatic of the damage that has been done over the last 20 years by people ostensibly interested in overcoming things like racism. We have instead created a situation where the first thing people think of when they see somebody is their race, where the first thing that people talk about when they think about an election is racial groups, and where immediately, what are people looking at? They're not looking at the major change in the percentage of voters with college degrees voting for the Democrats and the Republicans, or the percentages of voters in different income brackets voting for the Democrats or Republicans. No, what they immediately go to is gender, sex, and race. One of the things that sticks out, and this has been said by a long time by social scientists for a long time, is that Hispanic voters, the Hispanic voting population, it's not a racialized voting bloc. It is not the case that Hispanic Americans vote a particular way because of their skin color. You do not see reflected in your electoral data some kind of huge, overwhelming percentage. In the United States, there was a more extreme gap in whether you have a college degree versus not than there was in whether you're white versus Hispanic. This really was not a meaningful difference. There is one racial group that votes overwhelmingly for one party, and that's Black Americans. But that's the only racial group where the percentages are greater than, I believe, 70% for one party. Every other racial group in the United States, you're talking about numbers in the 40s, numbers in the 50s. It's not as if this tells you very much at all about somebody just looking at them. And yet, over and over and over again, this is the language that's being used.